Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together, we're the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Thanks for joining us, Super Sam, Sam the Super Skeleton, I guess it is.
There you go.
Today, Brad, we're going to talk about the single best knee strengthening and stretch exercise that you can perform at home. You know, we know everybody's busy, so we're going to kind of condense this down to one exercise.
Right, you want to get your knees stronger, you want to get better going up and down steps, those kind of the things. The whole thing is, Bob, the knee is supported by three major muscle groups. The quadriceps, the hamstrings, and the gastroc. All three of those muscles cross the knee joint. So if you can get muscles that cross the joint stronger, the knee is going to be stronger.
A lot of people don't think about the calf muscle as crossing the knee joint,
right.
but it does.
And
so
we've got that little bonus on this exercise to include it.
Right. By the way, as another bonus, if you haven't already, please subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also go over to Facebook and like us, because right now we have only one person that likes us.
Sam
loves us.
He does.
But we'd like to have you like us too. So, all right, Brad, let's get started.
Okay, let's just take a look. Sam's going to help us out.
All right.
So let's look at
we
this
can see the quad right away here. That crosses over. You can see it.
Right, there you go. You know, the muscle belly is not showing here, but they're showing the patella, which is part of the quadriceps, actually.
The
it's
kneecap.
Right, yep, it's right in the tendon, and it connects below the knee. So right here, the quadricep muscles go across.
If you flip that around, you can see the kneecap there.
Yep, there it is.
So
Sam has a kneecap.
Yep.
So we got the quadriceps crossing, large muscle group, good support there. We want to get those included. Now the hamstrings, again, three big muscles, and they're large and they're connecting from the pelvis. I'm not good at the details up here, but they cross over the knee joint and connect below the knee. So they're supporting, those two big muscle groups have a lot to do with supporting the knee. But we don't want to forget about the old gastroc, the gastrocnemius.
Gastrocnemius,
Yep,
yeah.
the calf muscle, the one that shows the ripples. And naturally it comes from the heel bone, comes over and crosses to the top side of the knee joint. So this exercise is going to incorporate all of these. It's going to be weight bearing. In other words, we're going to do this so it's functional. It's going to help you in your daily
That's why I like it,
activities.
Brad, because it'll help you with tasks in life.
Right.
You know, I always think about it every morning. I have to get down and I have to turn Roby on. We have one of those robots that vacuum.
Oh, sure.
And I get down like this, and I always get down. I think, oh, it's good. I've been working on that because I've strengthened those muscles.
Yep, I hear you, Bob.
So.
And the nice thing about this exercise, it's going to help your balance, and you don't have to go out and buy expensive equipment.
Right.
And you can do it right in your bedroom, right at home. You want to go outside and show the neighbors, you can do that.
Sure.
Okay, so to start out with, we're going to use. You got my stick, Bob.
Well, I was going to give it to you. I was handing it to you.
Oh, I thought you were going to take it. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to use a lunge.
Now, you can do this holding onto a chair or even holding onto the wall.
Right.
I mean, you can.
As a matter of fact, if you don't have a balance stick like this, take a chair, one hand on the wall, and you can do it here. I'm going to do it with the stick because the chair is getting in the way and it's a little bit awkward, but this is the way we would do it here. We're doing reverse lunges essentially, and this is what it's going to look like here. Up on the toe, back down, good posture.
All right, why don't you show it over here, Brad, so that you can see it a lot better.
Yep. If you happen to have a balancing stick or a cane, if you got your right leg forward or left leg forward, you're going to have the balance on your right side. That gives you a wider base of support, as you can see here. Bob, you want to put your stick here. So the mechanics to maintain a good healthy knee joint is to keep the knee in line over the toe. Oftentimes people have a tendency to let the knee go in like this. So when you're looking forward, you can see your toe over there and your knee's in there. That's going to be hard on the knee joint and the ACL.
Yeah, as an athlete, if you play any sports, you want to learn to strengthen that muscle in the correct position, because if you start landing like this, which a lot of women do, you're going to be more prone to so many injuries, especially the ACL.
Sure.
And others.
Right.
So.
And if you're not in athletics, you just want to strengthen your knee, it's the same thing anyways. We still want to maintain that mechanics. Okay, so it looks like here I'm going to go back, And you go back as far as you want. If you go back farther, it goes quite a bit more difficult on those quadriceps. Going to come up using quads and the hamstrings with this. We're going to bring this knee up and watch the last little part to get that gastroc.
The booster here.
Yep, the knee should be straight. That emphasizes gastroc, and up on the toes and then back. So it's here and back. And you're not going to do it fast. Good control.
This is not an easy exercise. It's going to take you a while to learn how to do it and to do it correctly. The other thing what we don't want is and that's why we're doing the reverse lunge, we don't want the knee going past the foot.
Sure, I'll put
the
the
front
front
of the
line
foot.
there.
So I'm going to go back. I'm going to go down like this, and see I'm not even close to going, because I'm going down. I'm not going like this.
Right.
I'm going back with the lunge. So we go like this, and I come up like this. Up like this. I was surprised at how hard this is on the calf muscles.
Yep, you'll feel it right back in here when you get that extra push up from the toe, that little toe up. The knee should be fully straight at that point to emphasize that gastroc.
I think what this shows, Brad, is that I do not strengthen my gastroc at all, because it is weak.
Sure.
And it's even worse on this side.
And that's another thing you may find, like Bob did, his right leg is weaker than his left, so he may work that a little more. But again, this is all focused on the muscles and that left leg around the knee, and it's going to strengthen the knee.
Boy, it can get you tired too.
Yeah.
I can feel it on
You
the
do 10 of
hammies.
these on each leg
Yeah.
if you haven't done them before. You'll be sore the next day.
Yeah. So
Okay.
again, make sure you maintain the proper positioning. All right, next one, Brad.
So then we talked about strengthening. That's the strengthening. Now we want to do the stretch. What are we going to stretch? So what's the most important stretch? And we're doing a combination actually here. I'd have to say we want to stretch the hamstrings. That's number one priority. But then also the calf muscle.
So you can do it all at once.
Yeah. Now you don't have to use a stretch out strap.
You can do it with a sheet.
Yeah,
or
a sheet or a belt.
a belt would work too.
This is quite a bit more convenient just because of the mechanics of it. I'm going to go over the toe. You just put a belt over your forefoot, okay, and then you're going to pull like this. Going to keep your knees straight. If you bend the knee, then the hamstrings go on slack. So I want to keep the knees straight, and you'll feel when you pull your toes towards your nose, you'll get the stretch here. So we're getting a stretch here and here. You don't have to do them both at the same time if you don't want. You could just go up here, stretch the calf.
What's nice about the stretch out strap is they have the loops.
Yeah.
And I actually use these. I mean, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but in the morning you're tired and I don't want to really be holding hard, and you can just kind of relax and let it, yeah.
You don't even no finger strength is necessary.
Right.
It is really a nice tool. Okay, so I'm going to actually do them both at once, Bob, just to save some time. So I'm going to come up to here.
And you're stretching the calf too.
Yeah, I'm pulling my toes back. It doesn't look, you can't notice it, but
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah, it's pulling along that whole
Yeah.
chain now. That whole posterior
Right.
chain, it's getting a stretch on there.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to point the toe. That makes the calf feel better, and now the hamstring is involved as long as the knee is straight. Now, if you want to go one step further, we can do the contract, relax
Sure.
method. So we're going to come up until you feel a stretch. I can pull this way to get the calf muscle, and I'm going to relax the calf. Now I'm going to push my foot down towards the table.
He's
like
pushing it this way, right.
Yeah. And I'm
And-
going to hold with my hands. It doesn't take a lot of strength. Got good leverage here. And I'm
So
gonna
he's stopping
push.
it. He's pushing, but he's stopping it from happening.
Yep.
And then when he relaxes, he's actually going to pull a little bit further.
Yeah.
That's called contract, relax. It works really well for stretching a muscle. That's again where the stretch out strap or a belt works out really well, because you can do these quite well. And you can see you're moving up a little farther, Brad.
Yeah.
So-
You don't have to do the contract relax
No.
if you don't want. You can just do the hold it for 5 to 10 seconds. Some people say hold it for 30 seconds. It's a long stretch. That can be more effective. I'd rather hold it shorter and do more repetitions, up to 10 at the most for myself.
All right, Brad.
Whoa, that feels really good, Bob.
Everybody's wasted a perfectly good 8 minutes with us. Thanks for watching. I said 9 minutes.
Yeah, good luck with those hamstrings and quadriceps and those knees, the knee strength, and everything else we went through today.
Yeah, thanks for watching.